Okay, so the world of Mojato can take you to some amazing locations sometimes. A table with upside down cutlery. I mean, how would I ever imagine myself to be in the middle of this? Slightly scary, but it all adds up to make a bit of sense sometimes. Ah. Well, Rahul, great to see you in a space where I know you're most comfortable in an artist studio. But you know, there's something about this artist, I believe, Kavita Jaiswal, where you've already sort of done your recce before and brought something from onto Mojato that nobody else has.
Absolutely, and I'm just waiting to start to tell you that story.
Sure.
Well, so I was visiting Kavita's studio about 4 weeks back.
Sure.
And we were discussing on sort of ways to bring Kavita's sort of solo show on the platform. And she was happily showing a lot of things, but there was this something in the corner that was tucked away that she wasn't even getting to. And I was like, hey, what's that? And, why aren't you showing that to me? So she said, you know what, this is sort of 11 years back. I did some work and never even shown it. Sort of not really excited.
What is that work? I mean, what could you possibly be stacking away for over a decade? We're happy to have it on Mojato, but I mean...
Absolutely. It's actually print work that Kavita has done. But what's interesting about printmaking is that the artist has to think in a mirror image.
Right.
Because the plate is what you make and then you get a print of it.
Well, that's the work. That's the work that we have on Mojato.
That's the work that's on Mojato, and rather special because the world is seeing it for the first time. Yes.
Wonderful. So I'm going to take him away on this. Nobody gets too comfortable sometimes, and I believe in an air-conditioned environment needs a share of vitamin D.
Thanks, Kavita.
There was something in Hyderabad which you were mentioning about.
Yeah. So. Mumbai Contemporaries is the show that we are talking about. It is hosted at Alankrita Art Gallery in Hyderabad, right? Well, it's a show of contemporary artists from all over the country.
Right.
And they're all currently living and staying in Mumbai.
Wonderful.
So there are about 10 odd artists. Each one is wonderful, but specifically sort of talking about Dattatreya, his works, there's a sort of a mystery that he's creating, with his figures. They are without features, but the entire treatment is very folk and sort of Bengal traditional treatment that you see that he's creating. On the other hand, see the works of Anand Panchal. The figures are, again, you can sort of almost tell that sort of very belong to the south of India.
Yeah.
But, the background and the overall layering, it feels very abstract. And that's what really the show brings.
That's wonderful.
Together.
And showing in Hyderabad, but then Mojato is where it all comes together, no matter where in the country or the world a show might be showing. Mojato is like the parking lot.
And that's the power of technology today, isn't
And
it?
speaking of which, Rahul, you and I keep talking about art in the online world and, and how it's a great place to park art and, it's the new way of people not needing to physically go somewhere
absolutely.
and, get the art they like. But you know what? I've also noticed that it's only fair for us to sort of take a review at this stage that what does the art community and what do people in general feel about art being online? I know you feel very strongly about it, but, let's just go out there for a second before we end this one and show you what a lot of people actually thought about art online.
In today's world, everything is online.
We all live in a
Online market. Online is the way to go because it just makes sense because you could be sitting anywhere across the world and be viewing it. Artists are getting a better promotion of their artwork.
I had a show 4 years ago in Singapore, but somebody sitting in Chennai saw my art online and decided to buy from the art show in Singapore. So I think online helps.
Absolutely, there are no two ways about it.
it is quite good.
This is the best way.
Facilitates and makes life easier for many of us.
The more visibility we have over social media, other social platforms, the more people know about it.
Art which is functional, photography in particular, has a great kind of future in e-commerce.
The viewership is changing.
It's a brilliant idea to launch this online portal.
If a show is going on in New York, you can see it. And Mojato is doing such a great job.